Welcome to today's discussion on PAC Silica. We'll explore why this massive new global tech deal is a huge game changer for the Philippines, but also why we need to seriously look at its impact on our environment. And joining me are Miguel, Von, Kim, Sariel, and Ivan. So, Von and Ivan, why does PAC Silica matter?
This matters a lot right now because this isn't just some small tech trend we decided to join in. It's a massive economic boost that can significantly affect our economy. We're talking about billions of dollars in foreign investments and high-paying tech jobs coming directly to the country. It completely changes how the Philippines fits into the global technology landscape.
But we also have to look at it closely because of the local sacrifice. The government is giving up a huge chunks of land for these factories. If we get blinded by the money, we might miss the serious risk of our environment and the local communities that will feel the impact for decades.
So, what is actually happening on the ground? What does PAC Silica actually mean for us? So Von, start us off, enlighten us about this PAC Silica.
Yeah, so I will start it off by sharing something I saw and caught my attention. It is a recent study done by Eddie Ramer. Paxilica is essentially a United States-led international initiative, and the whole goal of the project is to build secure and resilient technology supply chains across many partnering nations. Another fun fact about Paxilica is that the name itself is actually a clever play on words drawing from the Latin word pax, which means peace and stability, while silica is a compound refined into silicon. And of course, as we all know, silicon is the absolute foundational element in computer chips. But what's crucial to understand is this isn't just about the Philippines. It's a massive alliance concerning big countries all around the globe like Japan, South Korea, Australia, and even the United Kingdom from all the way to Europe.
To give you a real-world example, they are building a massive economic zone inside the new Clark City. They are planning to pack it with AI data center, chip manufacturing, and mineral processing. It's the main link for the Luzon Economics Corridor, connecting the factories in Tarlac straight to the port of Subic.
That sounds huge. How fast is this PAC Silica thing actually happening?
It's going to take a while. They will start developing the first 500 hectares in 3 to 5 years, but the whole project will take decades to fully finish.
So, here we are at the causes and effects. Why did they choose the Philippines for this? And what are the effects?
The world went through major tech shortages recently, and global companies realized that relying on just one country is too risky. They chose the Philippines because of our great location and because we have thousands of smart, skilled engineers ready to work.
The potential benefits that Paxilica may bring is modernization, accelerated infrastructure development, and regional growth. It can also provide hundreds of thousands of jobs that will likely open up once the AI acceleration hub materializes. It could very well be the beginning for a future AI industry within the Philippines, making this a really good opportunity to improve our economic standing all around the globe.
I agree at the fact that it gives modernization in the Philippines and for a better future AI industry. However, according to Mendoza, his study says that without strict safeguards, PAC Silica could strain the water and energy systems in Central Luzon, facing it consequence for agriculture and national sustainability.
So, how do we make sure this deal actually benefits the country without hurting our people or our fellow Filipinos?
We need to be alarmed since this Silica is very alarming. Philippines should adopt a conditional participation that their water security for households and farmers, Filipino engineers and cooperatives should be integrated in this project, such as contracts and resource allocation must be transparent.
That is actually true. With this kind of safeguards, Paxilica could contribute to resilient and sustainable development. For sure, without all of that, Kim, it could cost the Philippines high technology liability.
Scary part, isn't it? And honestly, that's exactly why we can't just ignore this. The government promised these deals won't hurt regular people, but as citizens, our job is to keep an eye in this Pax Silica. We need to be updated regarding this issue, look for past political hype, and ask for transparency, and make sure our environmental laws are followed.
So, to wrap everything up, Paxilica is a US-led tech alliance involving Japan, South Korea, Australia, and the UK. Its main goal is to build secure microchip and AI data supply chains, with the Philippines serving as a major hub through New Clark City. Cyril and Von highlighted the pros, which are massive modernization, infrastructure growth, and thousands of jobs for local engineers. However, Ivan, Baltasar, and Kim warned about the cons as well, specifically that this project will take decades to finish and could heavily drain the water and energy systems in Central Luzon, hurting our agriculture. To fix to fix this, Kim, Baltasar, and Miguel laid out the strategies. They stated that Philippines must use conditional participation, guarantee household water security, include local cooperatives, and maintain total transparency actually to stop high technology liability. So Miguel, Ivan, Kim, Cyril, and Von, what are your final thoughts about this new tech for a better modernization and better future infrastructure, but also will cause our farmers and fellow Filipinos to suffer in water system?
These things takes decades to build, so we can't just forget about it after a few years.
As for my final thoughts, I will say that we need rules right now, or our local farmers are going to pay the price for this AI system.
I can say that if there's no transparency, there's no deal. Water for regular families and local farmers comes first, or we will end up suffering.
So, as for my final thought, forget the political hype. It is on us to watch the updates and demand real facts. Just like Kim and Vogt, AI future is cool, but what for? If it's gonna ruin the environment, there must be a transparency for this one or we all end up suffering.
Paxilica might sound like a massive opportunity, isn't it? But the reality is that it is a high-risk gamble for the Philippines. So, we really must keep an eye on this Paxilica. So, thank you for all of your responses regarding to this Paxilica, and all of your answers are actually correct. So that's all for our podcast today. Thank you, Miguel, Ivan, Kim, Von, and Cyril for sharing your opinions and voices. May God bless you all. So, what do you guys think? Is the payoff worth the threat to our resources? The floor is now open for your questions and thoughts.